capable of. They think that O'Donnell is underperforming. The Watson camp think that he's doing okay. It's close though, it's got to be either way. You've got it by 1 round at the moment, Duke, for Watson. Barry McGuigan nodding that he's scoring it the same. It's a 12-rounder, remember.
Watson is so pumped up. He really is. He's so on fire. He got through with that left hand, absolutely screamed at O'Donnell.
There was just a total certainty about him when I spoke to him yesterday, Watson. As much as to say, yep, I hear everything that everybody says about what O'Donnell can do, about his boxing, but whatever he does, it is not going to be enough.
O'Donnell not using his boxing attributes to their full extent thus far. Adopting to go to the body as opposed to the head.
Watson, he's fighting small though, isn't he? He's getting low. He's making O'Donnell punch down. He's making it difficult for him.
That's it in a nutshell.
The calling from the corner to O'Donnell, use the jab, use the jab.
Which he's adopted not to use. Strange tactic. Whether he wants to try and tie him up and draw him into a fight, but the infighting suits Watson more. His facial expressions to O'Donnell is that he's winning this fight.
Good right hand from O'Donnell. Watson just blinks and takes it well and shakes his head as much as to say, you're going to have to hit me harder than that. He's been training with this with a tall southpaw in Darren Askew, and he knows exactly what is required. There's a bit of bleeding around the bottom lip of O'Donnell now. One of those hooks from Watson has got through, and a smear of blood as well from O'Donnell's nose.
This is quality by both boxers. O'Donnell opting to stay on the ropes and just allow O'Donnell to come and put it on him. And as he did so, was looking for the counter with his back to him.
Look at that left hand over the top, right on cue. I heard the shout from Watson's corner, over the top, and just a fraction after they shouted it, there it was, that left hand.
And still we wait for the jab from O'Donnell. Still not getting through with that classic jab that he has.
Watson congratulating himself for that body shot that he landed. I think he thinks that it hurt O'Donnell, and another big left hand gets through. O'Donnell feints to throw the illegal left hand. Victor Loughlin, the referee, in there quickly. He's doing a good job of keeping the action flowing here at the moment. Watson is getting into the positions where he can boss the fight with that big left hand of his, and O'Donnell is just not able to capitalise on his reach. He's not able to spear his man with the jab in the manner in which I'm sure that he assumed he was going to be able to do.
It's a strange, again, it is a strange tactic by O'Donnell. His corner absolutely read the riot to him in that last round. They are surprised, as we are, why he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing.
I think, listening to Robert McCracken and Tony Sin, they reckon that O'Donnell at the moment is not fighting with the belief that he can win this fight. He's allowing Watson to make it his fight. It's being fought to Watson's tactics rather than to O'Donnell's.
Oh, O'Donnell just waiting too long. For my liking, waiting too long. Whether he thinks he's got a point to prove and just wants a clean knockout, I don't know. He seems to be fighting that way. Boxers talking to each other in there now. Yeah, there's needle in this one, John.
There is. No love lost in the build-up, and a few words and looks yesterday. Watson's physically a very, very strong man. Take a lot to beat him.
And how he wants victory.
Lost on points to John Fuchs early in his career. That, he says, was before he really got his training right. It was a bad stoppage when he was beaten by Daniel Petrucci in that fight over in Italy. Italy notoriously difficult to come away with a result.
See, Watson using the jab to good effect. He's the shorter guy. Shouldn't be outboxing O'Donnell. But he uses the jab, then he uses the shoulder. Then he comes over with a straight left. Look there.
Now O'Donnell getting through with one or two short, snapping shots of his own. Oh, terrific exchange. Look at this.
Oh, this is as good as it gets at the domestic level, I promise you.
What a terrific little camera shot you saw there. In close, the punches going in. All of them in that exchange seem to be scoring shots.
And hurting.
Shake of the head from Watson saying, you've not hurt me. Almost invariably it means that he's felt it.
Oh, he felt that, make no mistake. O'Donnell now really starting to try and stamp his authority on this round.
Key round this one, it could be. If O'Donnell can come through this, it might be just the fillip that he needs.
Well, I think O'Donnell just getting slightly the better exchange.
Might have narrowed. Boxing News, the Bible of boxing in this country, they went for O'Donnell on narrow and possibly controversial points decision. But plenty of people around the boxing game said that Craig Watson was going to be the stronger and that he'd simply know too much and be able to outlast O'Donnell. Well, it's anybody's fight at the moment.
There you go, that's it. Again, in a nutshell, John, you've hit it again. It's anybody's fight.
The early blitz from Watson has just blown out a little bit, and more accuracy now from O'Donnell. That was a nice little combination that he picked his man off with. He's starting to fancy this more, you can sense it.
Well, because he's putting distance between him and Watson.
And Watson's a more static target suddenly.
O'Donnell does have better foot movement, there's no doubt about it. And he has to use that to his advantage, not allow Watson to keep him close.
Uppercut from Watson showing that he cannot be disregarded. He's right in the face of O'Donnell. Now O'Donnell has him back where he wants, at range.
O'Donnell should let him come. He should let him walk onto the punches as his corner's already told him, and start bringing the uppercuts into play, because Watson is a sitting duck for an uppercut.
No technique, said Robert McCracken. Harsh.
Well, listen, Watson's got plenty of technique, don't worry about that.
Watson, who's now being promoted by David Hay and Adam Booth, split with Frank Maloney. That explains that contractual breakdown, why he's not been in the ring for a while. He was apparently a little bit unhappy about his financial rewards that he was getting, and has moved on. Whether or not he's going to be able to retain his title here in a really tough defence remains to be seen.
And still we wait from the jab from O'Donnell. Lovely straight left by O'Donnell. And there's the answer by Watson, answered back with his straight left.
And body shots from O'Donnell as well. Look at this is good boxing. Terrific from O'Donnell, lovely variety of shots. And the puncher was taken by punches to the body.
Absolutely, because O'Donnell moved the feet in and out on the attack. He moved in and out and the crowd go wild.
Lovely variety once more from O'Donnell. He's got masses of support here. Like Peter McDonough in the last fight, he comes from an Irish travelling family. Lost